My mother's immigration story. My mother, Jacqueline Barbosa Capulong, was born on June 6, 1984 in Marinduque, Philippines. My mother lived with her mother and her 3 brothers. She was the oldest out of 4 children, and since she was the one who would help her mother the most. Her father had a job as a seaman, so she would not see him often. When my mom finished college, she worked as a graphic designer with one of her good friends. As my mother got older, she met my father at my uncle's wedding party. Eventually, both started talking to each other through social media. Back then, they would talk on a website called Friendster, which is now called Facebook. This was when their long-distance relationship started. After a year of long-distance relationship and communicating through social media, my father decided to go back to the Philippines to visit family and to propose to my mother. After the proposal, he went back to Canada, and after another few months, he went back again to get married through a civil wedding. Since they were just married, my father started the process to sponsor my mom so they could start a family and so they could be together. When my mom finally arrived in Canada, she was going to live in my father's place with the rest of his family. Although my mother felt at home when she arrived, she missed her family back in the Philippines. My mother had 2 main goals: to start a family with my father and to start a new life for a better future. Her first job was making sandwiches at a local Subway. One struggle she had was communicating. She was also a bit shy, but she started to learn the language over time. After 4 months staying in Canada, my mother found out that she was pregnant with me, Ysabella Barbosa Capulong. But before I was born, in April 2009, my mother, father, and the rest of the family went back to the Philippines for my parents' church wedding. Then, I was finally born on September 14, 2009. My mom had to stop her job to take care of me for 3 years, and when I started kindergarten, she went back to work, but started a new job as working as a customer representative at her local Walmart. She really enjoyed her job assisting customers and communicating with them. Then, on September 2nd, 2016, my little brother Alfonso Barbosa Capulong was born, and that completed our family of 4. Canada gave my mother a better life and an amazing family. And thank you for listening to my mother's immigration story.